the Yasuo maybe once again. It seemed to work last time.
Clearly are. They banned the Lulu. If they weren't hoping that he'd pick up the Yasuo, they would have banned him there. But instead, they opted to ban Lulu, which is a good champion that has very good synergy with the Yasuo. Provides a knockup, provides Yasuo massive health when he jumps in. So to take that Lulu out there, clearly sending a message that if you pick your Yasuo, we will shut you down like we did last game.
Banning the Ahri away from Skittles. Ahri was instrumental in winning the last game.
Yeah.
So respect ban there. But something that was instrumental in winning the first game was that Soraka, which they left open.
Yeah, and then Skittles immediately first picks that Soraka. I think it's a great pickup, and
High
I'm
priority
expecting to
on that
see
Soraka.
Lucian being picked up on the side of Nerds. Lucian's been a very, very strong champion in this tournament. Lee Sin, I don't necessarily agree with. I thought he was very unimpactful the first game of the series that he played. But we'll have to see.
He got a couple kills early game, but he only really pulled off one successful gank.
Yeah.
Got a double kill. Excuse me, double kill for himself in the bottom lane. But apart from that, didn't get a whole lot done. But it's getting locked in.
Yeah.
And to go against that Lucian in the bottom lane is a misfortune to be locked in with that Soraka.
Followed with an Elise. Yeah, we've seen every team, if they don't get Lucian, they usually opt to go for the misfortune. I'm kind of...
Two of the stronger 80 carries on the patch, I think.
Yeah. I'm kind of a little bit off-put that they didn't choose Jinx. Jinx was a very main factor in winning the last game for Skittles. But Misfortune is a great pickup, a good early to mid-game champion.
I think if they had had a champion like Misfortune in the last game, if Skittles, rather, had the champion like a Misfortune instead of that Jinx, they probably would have done one just the same way, except for maybe a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Because Misfortune spikes a lot earlier.
Yeah, for sure. And that Elise pickup is just a great pickup. But here, Nerds, bringing out the cheese.
Okay. Urgod. The young Urgod. This could be top, mid. It can't be bottom. I guess it technically could be bottom. It's probably not going to be bottom.
Yeah.
Considering
I'm expecting
the
a mid.
Yeah. Busting out the Keen Classic. Urgot in the mid lane.
That's a good one. Interesting pick. I like.
I mean, interesting.
I like it. I don't mind the Urgot if you can get the position reversal onto someone like a Soraka. Like that's.
But do you really want to use at this point? Apart from the Lee Sin kick, you've got one element of team fight, and that's your Urgot. Do you really want to use that on the Soraka? Especially when there's threats like the Shyvana, who did a lot of work in the first game of the series. But LeBlanc also did a lot of work in the first game of the series. Elise, I think, was also in the first game of the series. And Lysandra. All right, they're going to the far reaches of their champion pools for this one. Oh, okay, just kidding. They quit the game.
I wonder what that was all about.
Yeah, that was interesting. Let's see if chat's exploding. Just going to say hi to chat. Who won? Sorry, I had to go outside. That's all right, man. Don't worry about it. We got you. We read in chat. Okay, so I don't know how long you posted that. Maybe you're gone by now. We're going into Game 3. Game 1 and 2 were both won by, what is it, Band of Merry Skittles or something? Big Black Skittles, same thing. The Big Black Skittles won Game 1 and 2. They have a 2-0 lead in the series over
Nerd Brigade.
Nerd Brigade. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Looks like they're just doing the same thing that happened in the first game. I'm so confused. They're knocking in the Nami again to try and counter the Soraka, which, hey, didn't work that one time.
Yeah.
Just letting you know, just reminding you that did not work out for you. But maybe this time will be different. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, it looks like the team compositions that have been coming out for the Nerd Brigade, they've lost pretty heavy-handedly every single ban phase. Their team compositions don't have any real clear goal.
I think, honestly, as much as he is one of their biggest strengths, I think Hyatt's Viper is one of the largest weaknesses as well. Very exploitable champion pool.
Yeah.
in that he only really plays like 4 champions.
Yeah.
And one of them he consistently loses on, and that's the Yasuo that he's lost on a fair few times this tournament. He's also hard
Yeah, he's
carried on that
carried really
champion.
hard on the
However, he's also lost on the
Yeah.
Yasuo.
Yeah.
And the Riven is always banned from him, not in this specific pick ban phase, but it was in the previous one. Riven is his main, I guess. He's a dirty Riven main. I guess I probably shouldn't say that, considering it's very possible that he could become a champion. All right, so
Sandra in the mid lane.
Sandra in the mid lane.
I guess Urgot was like a placeholder.
All right, sure.
Maybe.
Placeholder for Nami?
Yeah. No, maybe Lissandra. I don't know.
have no
Who
idea
knows?
what's going on.
Yeah, who knows? Just roll with it, I guess. So Lissandra in the mid lane versus a LeBlanc.
Maybe someone DC'd. Not sure.
Yeah.
Lissandra versus LeBlanc. Lissandra's actually pretty good until LeBlanc, just because of the snare on her W, I think it is, the Ring of Frost. I used to play a lot of Lissandra before I was a mid lane player. Every time I was forced into playing mid lane, I'd be like, all right, well, what champion can't I mess up? Lissandra.
Yeah, can't mess up Lissandra.
If you're going to die, press R on yourself.
Yep.
If there's only one other person there and you're going to die, press R on them. Or like W or E away. It's like she's got lots of survivability options. Becomes very strong when she has her 2 forms of invulnerability, that being the Zanya's Hourglass and the ultimate, which is Glacial Tomb, I think? Frozen Tomb, something like that. Yeah.
It looks... I really like what Big Black Skittles have been doing this entire series. They've just been picking a really strong sort of laning phase team, that in LeBlanc, Soraka, Misfortune, and then the Shyvana, and then they let that lead that they get in this laning phase transfer over into the team fighting composition. All that backed up with a really, really strong early game jungler like Elise. They just had very, very clear strategies with their pick ban phase, and again,
this is the same.
Same
I want to say it's the same team comp they had in game 1, except for maybe they had Illusion instead.
Yeah. Big ban phases for them are just very, very cookie cutter, very straightforward, strong laners, good early game jungler, and good team fights, and let's just do it. Like it doesn't.
They won
need
this
to be so
They won with this composition once before.
Yeah, exactly.
Why not just go win with it again? Who knows? Why not?
And
Kill him, skrill him.
Looking at Nerd Brigade's team composition, like I don't know what they're trying to do with this team composition. They're like, okay, we need a tank. All right, perfect, Dr. Mundo. All right, we need a jungler. Lee Sin, I guess. All right, AD carry. All right, Lucian's a good AD carry. Let's pick him. And, like, mid laner. All right, let's go with Lissandra. Why? Really
I don't know. She's blue?
Yeah, like, it doesn't seem to they all just seem to pick just off a whim, and that's been costing them this entire series so far. They don't have any clear-cut strategy. And Big Black Skittles have just been making them pay for it. Even if Nerd Brigade gets out in front, which they have been doing both games, it doesn't matter because when those 5-on-5s clump together, Nerd Brigade just doesn't have the team composition that the Big Black Skittles do.
Yeah, when your only source of reliable engage is your squishy glass cannon AP mid laner, ulting herself in the middle of the enemy team, that's probably problematic.
Very problematic.
There's a very clear-cut way that, assuming that they do actually try to team fight, they might just try and skirmish for the rest of their lives. But assuming Skittles actually tries to pull off a team fight, pressing R on Shyvana is a pretty reliable way to get that in.
Very, very reliable. Cocoon followed by a Shyvana R, deadly. That's deadly. It's a very, very reliable source of engage.
Yeah.
Whereas Nerd Brigade, like Lee Sin,
it's like, let's have our glass cannon in the middle of 5 people. Maybe not.
Lee Sin,
I mean, you can rely on Viper's mechanics, but if you have to make a picture-perfect play that often relies on flash to get an engage, that means you're only going to get an engage every 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Problems.
Yeah, a lot of problems with.
I don't
agree with the drafting that I've seen from the series of the Nerd Brigade. It's just been very, very subpar. Very subpar.
It is starting to seem as though, I'm not going to assume anything. I'm not going to call it just yet, but it seems possible, if anything likely, that the team that manages to take down ESC Black, the favorites for the tournament, who tilted their face off
Yep.
apparently, in the semifinal. That team being Skittles, who beat them, have a realistic shot at winning this tournament.
Yeah, they definitely have a realistic shot. Both teams do have a realistic shot. Like, they're in the finals.
I mean, yeah, they're here because they're good teams.
Yeah.
They're good players, and what makes them. I think that just Skittles plays better as a team.
Yep.
I think everybody on Nerds is a good player. I mean, there
Very
are
good
only good players in League of Legends. There are good players and there are great players.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well played.
But I think that the teamwork and coordination and shot calling and just like clear, decisive team play coming out of Skittles is what gives them just that little extra bit of edge.
Like, even if you've seen this situation right here, like, all 5 of them went into that tri-bush for an invade. They saw a ward was placed down, and they left. Like, why were you going into that bot side jungle anyway? If a ward could deter you from invading, then why invade in the first place, you know? Like, are you going
think
there
the invade is
for a
fair.
kill? Are you going there for vision? I guess
I
they
think
were
you
going
want to
there for
go
the
to
kill.
try and keep them off of golems. Because it's very easy to do, Krugs. It's very easy to do Krugs with Soraka. Just have the AD carry tank, and Soraka just constantly spam her heal. Like, if they know you're there, they're just not going to do Krugs.
Yeah.
So that's not going to do anything. So, yeah, sure, getting seen by a ward is a deterrent for an invade, regardless of what type of player you are, what elo you're in, anything.
Yeah.
I think...
But at the very least, like, drop a ward down. Like, you know, you have 5 men there.
Yeah,
put a
there
ward
is no
across.
reason. Yeah, there is no reason not to put a ward
They
there.
just walked away. Like, they had no clear strategy going into that tri-bush. They just walked in for no reason. Luckily, it was only a ward that they walked into and not a
not
full
5
team,
people.
right?
Minions have
So.
spawned.
Let's hope that Nerd Brigade, I've had high hopes for them in this tournament to be the team to beat ESC Black. So they are a good team. Let's hope they get their Shiat together.
They're Shiat. They're Shiat LaBeouf.
The Shiat LaBeouf.
Big stretch. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, man. Oh, my throat's hurting a
Here we
little
go.
bit.
Lee Sin starting at Gromp. Elise starting at her Gromp. They are not
Gromp
mirroring
buddies.
each other. No,
They're
they're
Gromp
not.
buddies.
Yeah.
They're mirroring each other to an extent, right?
Yeah.
Felice's doing that. He's doing that. They're
Yeah.
totes
Yeah,
goats mirroring
that's
each
a
other,
total
bro.
mirroring each other.
Come on.
As you can see, Misfortune trying to push up that lane. It is in their best interest to push out that lane to get at least into the lane bush for a gank.
Hey, look at that. Shyvana's beating up on Dr. Mundo again.
Yeah, this is not going to end well if that Shyvana gets out of control like she did before, or if that LeBlanc
If she
gets
goes
out
back
of
to base
control.
and buys a full Rage Blade in her first back,
Yeah, that's
that's going to
spell
be
trouble.
unfortunate.
Yeah, very, very unfortunate. Bot lane here, Misfortune putting some really, really good damage on Tsunami. And in the mid lane, as you said, that Ring of Frost is a very, very good counter
Good trading
to
tool.
LeBlanc's
Yeah, good trading
Distortion.
tool and a good counter.
Very, very good.
You can't. The way it is a counter for those who don't know the interaction is when you're snared or stunned on LeBlanc, you cannot reposition back to your original distortion sigil or mark, not the sigil, which means that she can't like go in, do a bunch of stuff, and then leave without taking any damage. She will take at least a Q and the damage from the W in response.
There we go. Good trading by Lucian and Nami against that Misfortune, but Soraka just heals it up. Again, just such an annoying champion.
Yeah. Real irritating.
Yeah, feels bad, you know, as an AD carry speaking. It sucks when you get a very good trade on the enemy AD carry, and then the Soraka just heals him up like it never happened. It feels so bad.
Soraka is my must ban.
Yep.
In my current, whenever I'm the one doing the picks and bans, I'm always Soraka, Jax.
At least finding Lee Sin out.
Oh,
LeBlanc will come to
hello.
help.
Hello.
Here we go. Great
Ooh, the Ring of
chain
Frost,
onto
but that's
Lee
a
Sin, and that's
deadly
going to be
Sin.
first blood for Elise. Shades of game 2. First
Yeah.
blood going to Elise.
Lee Sin flashed and then went back in. He like flashed away and
Yeah.
then started walking back towards the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Something tells me Viper's a little bit tilted, maybe.
Yeah.
Tilt, boys.
Tilt City.
Tilts. Ooh, that's a
That's
lot
some
of damage
good
because this
damage
Mundo is
from
getting
the
creep
Shyvana
blocked.
Shyvana.
And,
And
okay,
there we
this
go.
is a
Mundo
dead
might
Dr.
have to
Mundo.
flash. He already flashed that
What?
cocoon. Way off.
What?
Way off. I don't approve. I
friend?
don't approve.
Friend? Misclick. Lag. Lag.
Lag.
Wouldn't be unlikely for this tournament, actually. There has been a fair few disconnect issues, but
Yeah.
that was an interesting choice
Yeah,
to
Mundo
throw
was-
your
he was
Q
good
in
as
that, or
He
your
was as
E
good
in
as
that
that.
direction.
He flashed way too early
Should've been
and
dead,
should
yeah.
have been punished a lot
Yeah,
harder.
and then he went back to base, teleported back to lane, and he's soaking up at least the experience, maybe not the gold.
Yep.
He's soaking up a lot of experience up in that top lane. That wave crashing up there.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, the bottom lane, doing a
Lee
little,
Sin trying
doing
to
a little dance, making a little love. The only person who's in love is Misfortune with her 80 carry because,
Yep.
I mean with her support. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Oh, pardon me.
Lucian's quite low right now. Still taking some decent harass from Misfortune. Nami, the well of her heals is going to run out soon. She is low on mana.
Yeah.
Lucian may need to back. He may not get a BF sword on this. on
He's
this.
probably close. Yeah, he's got about 1,100 gold.
Still
needs
400
another
gold up here.
couple waves.
Gank in the top lane. Mundo's flash is still down. He's not level 6, so that was a prime opportunity. They really chucked him hard, and Dr. Mundo's going to back now. Oh, no, he's not. He doesn't have teleport, so it'd be a long walk up the top lane had he backed.
I think bottom lane should probably try and push now. Misfortune is on BF Sword Gold now, just barely past it, with the reduced cost to the BF Sword. Ideally, you just want to push now. That way, Lee Sin can't back, or Lucian can't back. You can back, and then you have a lane advantage.
Yep.
And you're not going to miss out on anything.
Yep.
That's my strategic opinion.
And here we go. Shyvana up now 10 CS over Dr. Mundo. A
LANWARX
big wave
is playing
is pushing. though.
really far up, and this Lee Sin is,
Smells blood.
I mean, smells blood, but
What are you going to do?
it's a terrible gank route. Like, I'm just going to wait far away until she decides, oh, I don't want to be up here anymore because it's a bad idea, and leaves.
Now walks in. Will he land the Q? Here we go. Yes, he
Does.
will.
Does he have the syndrome?
No, he doesn't.
Appears as though he does not.
And while that
In
is
the
happening,
meantime,
Big Black
free
Skittles becomes
dragon.
the dragon.
It's the earliest dragon we've seen all day.
Yeah, that
7
was-
minutes for the first
That
dragon.
was a very early dragon.
And there's already 1,000 gold lead. Oh,
Yeah.
there's a kill also. I forgot about the kill. Forgot about the kill. My bad, my bad.
So, tied CS in the mid lane. Top lane, a little bit of an advantage going towards Shyvana, although the wave is pushing towards Dr. Mundo. And in the bot lane, Misfortune is up about 10 CS. This
Yeah,
is-
Lucian's the one with the BF sword, though. Misfortune hasn't backed yet.
Yeah, Misfortune hasn't even backed yet. But she will, and she'll
She's
probably pick
backing
up a
now.
BF sword and
Yeah, her and
maybe
Soraka are
boots or
backing
something.
now. She's got a lot of gold. Must have. Yeah.
Blue buff being given to Lissandra.
Meanwhile, just throwing things in the top lane. Dr. Mundo is such an immature small child. I'm just going to I'm upset and crazy, so I'm going to throw things around.
Yeah.
Why not? Sandra's a little bit low in the HP category, and LeBlanc is not in the mid lane at the moment. So besides, now's a good time to go back to base, get myself a nice Forbidden Idol, and a little bit of extra AP. And wards, I like seeing that. I like seeing
Yes,
there's 2
thank
pink
you.
wards. I mean, there's only 1 now, but that's because she just placed it on the map. I like seeing pink wards. Wards save lives. That's the only kind of ward you can buy now, guys. You always, if you have a free inventory slot and you have 75 gold, spend it on a ward.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it doesn't matter what position
Guess
you're in.
what? A ward is better than 2 potions
100%.
by a lot.
Yeah, a lot better. I even, as an AD carry in Silver 2, I always buy pink wards.
Yeah, that's
it's
the
always
good
the
thing.
best thing to do.
That's that.
It wins
stuff I
games.
do
It
like.
wins games. Just buy
Yeah.
wards and put them down. That's all you need to do, and then watch what happens
Wards
afterwards.
mean information, and
Yep.
information means enabling.
And here the chain is going to
Gets
land
stunned
onto
in her
the
tower.
Flash Cocoon, alted by Syndra. Very good reflexes there by Spectrum G.
In the way, Lysandra recently got a little bit of a buff to her ultimate instead of just
Oh, we go
freezing
fighting
her.
the bot lane though. Hold
Ooh,
on,
hey,
Soraka is
oh,
getting
hey,
really, really low. So is more fortune, but Soraka's gonna heal up
That's
that misfortune.
3 summoners and 2 ultimates for 4 summoners and 2 ultimates. So
Ooh, that mischain. Had that chain landed, I think Lissandra would have been dead here.
Chain
But
lands,
Lee
yeah.
Sin lands the Q. Doesn't know which clone to kick.
that's the thing. You gotta mark them. You gotta save. You gotta save that E for when she goes invisible, so you can see her.
But Lee Sin's actually doing
Oh.
a lot of damage here.
Yeah, but he's
Oh,
like
LeBlanc coming
playing.
in
Whoa!
flash
Hey!
kick.
Whoa!
Very
Hey!
good
Hey!
play
You're
by
dead.
Lee Sin. Red buff proc will take you down from the
Awkward.
release. That was just a really awkward.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he like
situation
E'd to a minion that was in front of him. Like, I'm pretty sure he was just sitting right here and just spamming everything.
No, he flashed.
Did he flash?
Yeah, he flash kicked him. He flashed down.
Yeah, he flashed and kicked him, but then after that,
Oh,
he
yeah.
just E'd to a minion that was like on top of him, who was just like spamming his
Yeah.
keyboard. Press all the buttons
Yeah.
really fast,
I'm Lee Sin.
because that's how you play Lee Sin properly. Lee Sin's a really difficult, mechanically challenging champion.
Press all of the buttons.
Press all the buttons, but I pressed my R first, and that's what mattered.
Yep, that's what matters.
I pressed Q and then R and then Q, beginner Lee Sin combo.
Oh, yeah. So, with all that being done, I would definitely give the advantage over to Big Black Skittles for that little
Elise
fight.
is using her early game gold
Yep.
to get a Sightstone.
I
and
like that. I really like
Yeah,
that.
I like Sightstones on
Always
jungler.
like that.
Almost as much as I like when my top laner, Shyvana, who has already proven that it's actually a decent pick into Dr. Mundo, goes and buys her first item, which is an entire Gwynsu's Rage Blade.
Yeah, and alongside that Rage Blade is a Pink Ward.
Hey!
Gotta
My
love
man!
that. Gotta love that.
They're listening. I love
Yep.
it.
Yep. Thank you. Pink Wards win games. That's just
I mean,
how it works.
yeah.
That's how the League of
Wards in
Legends
general.
games work.
Use your trinket as well.
Oh,
They
yeah.
nerfed trinkets, but they also buffed trinkets. They last less long, but they don't cost any money. So,
Here we go.
ooh,
LeBlanc
this
going
Lissandra.
hard. Derps the combo a little bit. You want to land your sigil before you land your chain. Proccing your sigil. But
Fun fact, the second pop of your chain, when your chain locks down the enemy target, gets the stun down, that pops the sigil as well.
Really,
That was
Alright.
actually a perfectly executed LeBlanc combination of abilities.
I stand corrected though.
That's all right. That's the things that I can teach you as a mid lane main. I can teach that to you, and you can
Yep.
teach me about right-click mechanics
Yep.
as an AD carry main
Buy
yourself.
Infinity Edge,
Yeah.
Phantom Dancer, and you're good to go. That's pretty much AD carry in a nutshell. But not in this season, no.
Yeah, no, new
Not in this
new Phantom Dancer is weird.
Yeah. Everything's weird. Anyway,
True.
getting back.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Weird is
No.
wonderful.
There has been a gross lack of vision.
Whoa.
Lucian is taking a lot of damage here in the bottom lane. Misfortune
Dunked.
takes down. Nami, where are you? Nami was in the
Wards.
bottom side jungle,
Wards.
not
I mean,
putting very many wards
she
down.
put one ward. She put a ward here. Nice. That's an important ward to have.
Yeah, not
So,
worth.
woo. Awkward. Ox.
But here we go.
Misses the wave
Lee Sin
entirely.
and Nami going after Soraka. Great bubble landed. Lee Sin will
Flash.
follow up, but that damage is returned by Misfortune.
Blows
Lissandra
Soraka's
is
flash
making her
and
way
heal.
down.
She still has her ult. Yeah. Still has wish.
Yep.
Still has wish. Lysandra is making her way down to the bottom lane. Seems to be pinged out by a ward she walked through. Heading back mid, going to put a little bit of damage down on that tower. Meanwhile, top lane, Shyvana got herself a nice little Rift Herald.
Yeah, and that's
Scuttlebutt.
Really big. That's really, really big. She will get out of
She's already taken that
control.
top lane tower
Yeah.
that we missed.
I really, really like this Shyvana build. I can't wait to go home and actually try it.
No, I
It
can't wait to go
looks
home.
really good.
Can't wait to go home and play in my solo queue games, and then someone buys a Gwynsu's Rage Blade, and then, I don't know, somehow feeds really hard, and they're like, this item sucks. I'm like, you don't know that.
Here we go. By Dragon right now, it looks like the Nerd Brigade will pick up their first Dragon of the game. Good for them.
That's nice, dear.
That's always nice to see. Lee Sin going for the Q on Soraka. It happens. The Q connects. Soraka has no flash. She is as good as dead. Getting called by Lucian, but the kill is picked up by High. It's
Viper.
TP coming in by Shyvana. This is greedy, but Elise is here on the backside.
Oh, the double
Great
bubble!
two-man bubble. Lucian is putting out so much damage. Kicked away by Shyvana. Lee Sin is now taking damage. That Rage Blade is just unbelievably OP, taking out Lucian and Elise.
Lamau.
And in the middle
Hey,
lane,
Lamau.
LeBlanc soloing.
That is
That
those
Lysandra.
LeBlanc Mahonix
Oh, yeah.
that I love.
And here we
so
go. Dr.
very
Mundo is
much.
caught out, and so is LeBlanc.
Is
Rather,
LeBlanc getting
Nami
another kill here? Yeah.
gets another
Damn.
kill on LeBlanc.
This
Sorry.
game just went from like, all right, we can come back from this to completely. I mean, it's not that big of a gold lead, but they're about to get another tower, if not two. This
Yeah.
tower's very low, and Shyvana's very strong. LeBlanc just got 2 kills.
Yeah.
A kill just went down to the Shyvana and the Misfortune, and Lee Sin has all 3 kills.
Again.
That Nerds is trying to. That Nerds has. Oh, just missed chain to kill the Dr. Mando. This is.
That is now a 5.5K.
If
gold
you're a
lead.
fan of cliches, this has just gone from bad to worse. Ugh. God,
And
I
wonder,
hate myself for saying that.
I wonder how tilted the Nerd Brigade is right now.
I think it's only Viper. I think Viper exclusively is just like, hey man, what's your name? Tilt.
Yeah, all 3 kills are again onto Lee Sin. This happened in the first game, and it didn't go very, very well. Heights Viper needs to learn to give his kills over to his teammates. He's not playing Yasuo this game.
I think it might stem from a lack of trust that Viper has developed over the course of his years of playing solo queue, the beautiful art that is solo queue.
Well, how do you play solo queue and trust your teammates? That's the question.
But here we go.
You know what?
Fight in
Give
the
people a
top
benefit
lane.
of the doubt. Ooh, spaghetti to the
But
thing.
Heights Viper is going for the kill.
Oh my
Will
God, did
get
so much
it
damage,
onto
though.
Shyvana, yeah.
But hey, that's another kill onto Lee Sin.
That's 4 kills.
who is
onto
building
Lee Sin.
damage.
Yeah,
but
he's building straight damage.
yeah, probably going into a Black Cleaver.
That's
If it becomes a Trinity Force, then I will instantly quit this game and just run
Lysandra
downstairs
caught
and cry
out
or
a
something.
little bit. Will
That
she
Chain's
use
gonna
her
proc.
claw
She
to get away?
does.
I
She has
don't know if
flash.
she can. LeBlanc does a lot of damage, and LeBlanc will let her live just for this once. But Elise is on the
Shows
chase
her
right
mercy. Oh,
now. Ooh, great ult. The
Baited.
Q has been missed by
Baited.
Lee Sin, and that's a very, very
Baited.
good bait. Jumping away is the Lee Sin, but Elise is on her track. Queued onto Lee Sin, and that will be a kill.
in
For
the
Elise,
words.
but the chase is not over. Lysandra's nice flash. Will the
chase
chain
is
land?
over.
No, it won't. The sigil will. Cocoon,
Oh!
it lands.
Oh my
and
God!
Lysandra will
Why?
be taken down by the LeBlanc.
I never in a million years would have chased that hard for a kill.
Oh, and here we go. Nami caught out of position, but Lucian is here to help. Tidal Wave comes
Whee!
out. Soraka goes up for a surf.
Pow,
Lucian
pow.
putting out so much
Pow,
damage,
pow.
but Misfortune putting up way, way more.
Nice
Bubble lands. Great Mechunix.
Wow.
Oh, flash.
When did you become Yiddish? Great
Flash auto attack by Misfortune. to secure the
Excellent
kill.
mechanics.
There's just fighting everywhere
I'm
on
gonna stop.
the map.
I'm gonna try to do my best to stop getting so phlegmy on the microphone. I'm sorry for all of our viewers at home. all
This is really good play
14
by
of you.
Big Black Skittles.
Yeah,
Really
they're
asserting their
big, they're
dominance.
black,
And they're Skittles.
and they're Skittles. That would be a gross Skittle. What flavor would a black Skittle be? Prune?
Charcoal?
Okay, well that's not a fruit.
I didn't know that Skittles were based off of fruit.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not a big Skittle person. I'm more of a chocolate kind of guy.
Okay. I mean, okay. Skittles are fruits. They're fruit flavored things. Okay, well, okay. Okay. So, there's a wave pushing on the top tower. Although there's, people doing stuff. There's a wave pushing on the top tower.
Yeah.
They're, like, trying to dirtle around in the mid lane.
Big Black Skittles have really, really good control in the top side jungle, too. Very, very good vision.
This is
control
an
there.
8,000 gold lead at 18 minutes.
Yep.
This is, like, almost as bad as TSM versus Origin this afternoon.
Ooh, don't remind me. I am a TSM fan.
So am I. God love them.
Gotta love them.
I mean, you don't gotta. You don't gotta, but you should.
Yeah. So, Nerd Brigade is being pushed off the mid lane. Lysandra, I don't know why she took that call. Also, Self. But here we go. Lee Sin is trying to put damage onto the Soraka. It doesn't work. Lucian goes down from the massive burst by LeBlanc. Nami
yeah.
tries to get away,
Flashes
flashes
the
the chain. Very good flash, but that won't matter because Big Black Skittles are going to insert their Big Black Skittle into the mid lane tier 2 turret.
That was a 2-0 in favor of the Skittles. I'm going to be much less graphic. They had a good team fight, and Viper's tilting so hard.
Very hard.
So
Very
greedy.
Ooh, just
Dimash!
destroyed. That burst coming
Hello,
in from
my
LeBlanc.
name is Dimash.
That's a Morello-Nomicon Blasting Wand and Needlessly Large Rod.
Which is going to be a Rabadon's Death Cap in 3, 2, 1. Ooh!
Nice, that was good. That was real good.
Pretty spicy.
Yeah.
Pretty good, pretty good.
So, 14-4, Big Black Skittles lead now by just under 11K.
Oh, man. Only 11K at 20 minutes?
Could be worse.
They could go. Shyvana could probably go and solo Baron right now if she really wanted to.
I've seen worse leads. I've seen 58-3, or rather 48-3 in 17 minutes.
I mean, yeah. But that wasn't the finals.
Yeah. Yeah,
That was
there
in
you
a,
go.
that was a
Hyde's
group stage match.
Viper getting caught out just
Meanwhile,
a little
that's
bit.
2 abilities. That's
Yep.
2 abilities.
Those sigils.
Goodness gracious me.
Yeah, this Lissandra pick has not been working out.
It survived the laning phase well enough, but it's just they snowballed off of roams that weren't matched,
Yeah.
and it's just been downhill ever since.
Yeah, it really looks like Hyde's
There's
playing
not
this
really a
like
lot of wave clear. Lissandra's such a
But
short
here we go,
range
Dr. Mundo's been
champion.
caught out. The misfortune
Pow,
ult
pow, pow,
flashed
pow, pow.
away
Ooh,
by
he gets
Dr.
out.
Mundo. He will get away. That's just Dr. Mundo for you. Hides Viper with
Lee
the
Sin
Lee
being
Sin
greedy.
Syndrome. Happens to get away. Lissandra ulting Shyvana. Shyvana ults
Shyvana ults out.
away.
That's a
Hides
defensive
Viper
Dragon's
was
Descent.
almost destroyed.
That's a 0 for 0, which I think counts as a win.
Yeah, that's
for,
a win for Nerd
for the
Brigade.
nerds.
If anything, Nerd Brigade came out a little bit better on the health perspective. Lee Sin jumping after LeBlanc, popping
Sin.
LeBlanc's passive.
LeBlanc.
LeBlanc.
Kill it. Kill the passive. It's 25 gold. You need it.
Passive has been killed.
I think it despawned, actually. Oh,
Here
oh,
comes
pow. Bing,
LeBlanc
bang.
landing the chain. Lee Sin hides Viper coming in here, misses the resonant
LeBlanc
sound.
is just like, I'm sorry. Did you want to play this game?
Jeez.
She can go back
She
in on this. LeBlanc.
just doesn't care.
Oh,
Just doesn't care.
the
But here we go.
outplay.
2 teleports coming in.
That
One
outplay,
canceled
though.
by Dr. Mundo. Shyvana opted to stay, but will not chase down
That
Spectre.
Outplay on the Lissandra, though. Flashed
Yep.
the distortion. W. Pressed other buttons also.
Yep.
And did
Pressed
damage.
all the buttons.
Yeah. Let's see if they can. Is she going to ult on him? You should ult on him. Ult on him. Oh, no balls. No balls.
No balls. Here you go. Shyvana is
They
going to
they got the big black skittle, but. Excuse me. Pardon me. Nothing but professionals. Nothing but the best for you guys at home. This is an 18+ stream after all. I'm pretty sure technically.
Is it?
Yeah, the streaming channel, the Twitch channel, is an 18+.
Oh, well, okay.
Because I don't know, Jackson swears a lot.
Yep.
Defensive Dragon's Descent to get away from the, like, I don't know, all of the team chasing her. Meanwhile, team, they're not even doing this quickly. It's
Yeah.
not even like, oh
They're
yeah,
doing
we
it
got this. It's so
painfully
great.
slow.
They're like, pow, pow, pow. 10 damage, 10 damage, 10 damage. Get themselves a Baron. And
Shyvana's
Shyvana
still- that whole team
gets
was
a
there.
Oh, hey. I thought that was going to be a kill, and then it wasn't.
Well, here comes LeBlanc.
Yeah, it comes to LeBlanc. Can she
He'll
do it?
use.
The LeBlanc spotting. Vayne spotting LeBlanc edition.
Yeah.
She's just like, all right. She's being real greedy, right? Okay, that's...
Yeah.
Oh,
There
word
goes
it.
LeBlanc going down.
So greedy!
Shut down.
Why?
Going to Lissandra.
I mean, they got an inhibitor top lane,
Yeah.
so... Oh, they're not
Yeah,
gonna...
Nerd
They're not
Brigade
gonna
is
push for the
tunneling
inhibitor?
so
Really? You guys are 12,000 gold up. Could you not just push for that inhibitor? Whatever.
Taking it
Elise
slow.
has 2,500 gold in her pocket. Misfortune has 1,300 gold in their pocket.
Ooh, cocoon
Dr.
onto
Mundo
Dr.
has a
Mundo.
cocoon in his face.
But yeah, I think that all Big Black Skittles need to do is group up and take their Big Black Skittle right to the face of the Nerd Brigade.
That's graphic. That is graphic. Okay, well.
But you can see the Nerd Brigade, they're tilting really, really hard.
It's not even necessarily a Nerd Brigade entirely. It's Viper. Like, Viper is playing really badly. He's played pretty badly since game 1, where he got his Yasuo, he was baited onto the Yasuo, and then he sort of tweedledee, and then died a bunch.
Yeah.
Or maybe that was game 2. I don't know. Viper's been less than impressive, I think.
Oh, but here we go. This
They're
is
going to try for the
This
Fnatic
is
Death
what I
Rush.
like to see.
And then he got spotted!
Wonderful scrying orb.
That's
That's a great scrying
Yeah,
orb.
Blue Trinket's such a good item.
Yeah.
I love it.
That was a very, very good scrying orb.
Get yourself a Blue Trinket, friendos.
Yep.
It's real strong.
Here we go. Big Black Skittles grouping as 5. Knocking on the door of the base, going to take down this inhibitor. But here goes LeBlanc.
Yo, LeBlanc.
Will be going ham, but not being taken down. Shyvana is
Good
on the
thing.
front line, being taken out by Dr. Mundo. Misfortune's ulting. LeBlanc putting out so much damage onto Dr. Mundo. Dr. Mundo will go down. Lee Sin flashing
MF gets
away.
1. MF
Misfortune
gets 2. There's
flashes
double.
for that auto
Get you
attack
get
to
the triple.
secure.
No, she can't get the triple.
No triple.
Come on,
today.
man. You're about to win the championship. Are you really not going to go for that
Here
game-winning
they go.
penta?
LeBlanc will land the chain, and this is Big Black Skittles
Taking
inserting
down Nexus
their
turret
Big Black
number 2.
Skittle into
Big
the
Black
base
Skittle
of
onto the
Nerd
Nexus. Are
Brigade.
they going to do it? They're going to
Focus
do
on
it.
the Nexus.
They're working on it.
And here we go.
Big Black Skittle is your League of Legends LANWARX champion for this year, taking out the Nerd Brigade 3-0 in a very convincing
decisive.
final.
Very decisive win.
Congratulations. Congratulations once again. Must go out to the Big Black Skittle. You played very well. You beat the
Very
tournament
well.
favorites and came on to the final. So hyped up from that game, from that match, that you kicked them all in the Big Black Skittle. Thank you guys so much for hanging out over the course of LANWARX. I'm Crepe. This is Dirty Lungs. Over there is Musky Bad. He's a little bit of a jerk sometimes, but we love him anyway. So Leo is ruining everything. Thanks.